Hey, que pasa Mufasa, it's Brendan back with another video. If you clicked on this video and you're a Sony fanboy just like me, you are going to be excited because Joel Famularo released a Sony A7siii Phantom Lut Pack. So today we're going to be going into a little bit of detail about the LUTs and seeing if they're going to be a good fit for you, because you probably are on the fence about whether or not you should purchase them. So let's get started. So recently here on the channel, I made a comparison of the Phantom and the buttery LUTs compared to each other. And what I concluded was that the Phantom Lut seemed to have a better look overall as soon as you applied it to your footage. It required little tweaking. Now, it's not to say that you can't tweak this footage, but for the most part, the people that are looking to purchase these LUTs are looking for a quick turnaround time, don't know how to color grade, they have difficulty getting a good look out of their S-Log footage, or they're just trying to match very closely to an ARRI mirror camera with the Rec 709 look. So that's basically what these LUTs are. Joel Famularo matched the Sony A7siii as very close as he could to his ARRI mirror camera, giving you that ARRI style filmic look when you apply his LUT. It's not enough just to match the colors of the ARRI mirror with the Sony A7siii and matching the contrast and all that. Joel took it a step further and matched the gamma curve to the ARRI Rec 709 look that we're familiar with. And he does a comparison on he does a lot of videos actually comparing his LUTs to the Amira. And I tell you what, it's very hard. You're splitting hairs really when you're trying to find the differences between the Amira and the Sony or the Blackmagic, whatever camera he was comparing. He really matches that gamma curve and gives you that nice highlight roll-off. Now, if you don't know what highlight roll-off is, basically it is the transition from the light part of the image to the dark part of the image and how smooth that transition happens. The reason why there was such a long transition from film to digital was because of that. It was very hard for cameras to replicate nice smooth highlight roll-off. So that is when ARRI came into the picture with their color science and with their gamma curve that really creates a nice highlight roll-off. It looks very filmic, it looks very natural to the eye. A little over 2 years ago, I purchased these LUTs from Joel, and it was very difficult to get a good looking image out of my Sony camera. I was shooting on the Sony A7 III, shooting at S-Log, and it was very difficult to get a good looking image. Now, I found these LUTs and I applied them onto my footage for the very first time, and I tell you, man, it was like having a brand new camera, new color science. It was just amazing. And I never looked back after using these LUTs. They just, this is my one-stop shop. I don't need anything else. This is good for base grade, quick turnarounds. It's, Joel is like a mad scientist when it comes to Sony cameras and matching to the ARRI. I don't know how he does it. I know he works tirelessly at doing this, and constantly updating and upgrading the LUTs to making them better and getting them closer and closer as a match to the Airy. But man, I would be happy right now without any other updates, but he's always working at it and constantly improving the LUTs for you guys. So basically the way you expose for these LUTs it's complicated. There's not really one way to do it. You can expose 2 stops overexposed if you want, or your Gerald Undon's recommendation, the 1.667 32.842 stops overexposed if you want. But the reality is, with these LUTs, you don't really have to overexpose too much. It's really based off what your eye is seeing. A lot of the times I'm just exposing with the gamma display on and kind of exposing based off what looks good to my eye and what I'm seeing in front of me. If you want to expose for skin tones, then you can do the zebra set to 75 and kind of make sure that you're not clipping your skin tones. Really, there's not a lot of difference. I would say exposing 0 stops, like a neutral exposure with S-Log 3 is not a good idea, but I found somewhere I'm averaging like 1 stop to 2 stops overexposed on my images to make sure that that's kind of what looks the best. The lower your exposure is, the more contrasty the LUT is going to look when you apply it. But again, it really is up to you. And the best part about these LUTs is that you can, if you have an Atomos Ninja or a Shinobi or something, you can import these LUTs into your monitors and you can use those as monitoring LUTs when you're on shoot and stuff. And that is probably the best way to expose in camera. So when you purchase these LUTs, you're going to get the neutral Rec 709 Airy match. But Joel also includes a couple of other creative looks. My personal favorite is Utopia. He also has a film LUT pack that you can buy together for $79. That is a steal. I promise you, you are not going to regret this decision on purchasing the LUTs. And to make things even better, I have a discount code down in the description below that's going to give you 20% off additional. It's a no-brainer, really. It really is a no-brainer. I purchased these almost 2 years ago, and every time there's an update or every time I get a new camera, I'm always going to Joel and asking if they have an A7S3 or a Blackmagic version of these LUTs, because they are just incredible, and Joel is amazing at what he does. But with that being said, the discount code is only available for 3 months at the time of this video's publishing, so you might want to jump on it and just pull the trigger. Anyways, guys, that about wraps up this video. I hope I touched on everything about the LUTs. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below, or you can email Joel directly. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.